Hello dear followers, welcome you to our channel Castrol on YouTube. Today we are gonna speak about the second section of nutrients, carbohydrates. What are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the source of energy for the body, which turns into glucose after eating them and then into energy, and this is especially important for the brain, which can't use other source of energy such as the fats or proteins easily. When you eat carbohydrates, they turn into glucose, and then body responds by releasing the hormone insulin by transporting glucose, the main source of energy, to the body organs. Studies have shown that approximately 135 grams from carbohydrates should be consumed in one day, and that the amount should be between 45 into 65% of the daily calories, noting that each 1 gram of carbohydrate equals 4 calories. This is mean a diet based on 1080 calories based on 50% of carbohydrate becomes a 540 calories, equivalent to 135 grams. Low carbohydrates. It refers to diet that contain 25 into 30% calories from carbohydrates. This is mean if you eat 2000 calories per day, depending on 25%, you should eat 500 calories from carbohydrates. And this is mistake, which is approximately 125%. Moderate carbohydrates. They contain between 45 and 65% of total calories from carbohydrates. Huge carbohydrates. They contain more than 70% of calories from carbohydrates. Despite the variety of foods that contain carbohydrates, the dietary guidelines recommend eating moderate amount of carbohydrates between 45 to 65% of calories per day from carbohydrates. Eating carbohydrates before exercise is necessary in order to maintain health levels of glucose during exercise. After exercise, it's also necessary take carbohydrate to rejuvenate the body. Search. The most recent study presented at meeting of European carbohydrate was conducted on nearly 2,500 people and found that people who consumed low carbohydrate had a 32% greater chance of dying from any other cause during a follow-up of more than 6 years, and the risk of death is increasing by 50% due to heart disease and 50% due to stroke and 35% due to cancer. And another study from Harvard University showed that those who maintained their carbohydrate intake at 50% or 55% of their total calories were more likely to live as long as possible than those who ate more or less. Damage to the body if you don't eat enough carbohydrate. If you don't eat enough carbohydrate, the body will use fats or proteins as a source of energy, but neither fats nor proteins is an adequate source of energy. 1. Dissection of fats. Fats are not fully dissected when used as an energy source. Ketones are formed. These are slightly acidic and may accumulate in the blood to make it more acidic, which may be harmful over time. 2. Dissection of proteins. The primary function of proteins is to be building ants, not to produce energy, and using proteins for energy can reduce the building up of muscles and the cells. Types of carbohydrate. 1. Simple carbohydrates. 2. Complex carbohydrate. Waiting us to the next topic, types of carbohydrates and where they are found. Thank you for watching and listening. Peace out.